In the heart of the modern West, skyscrapers touch the clouds, cities never sleep, and yet the human soul feels more empty than ever. People have comfort, wealth, and freedom, but no peace. Families are breaking, depression is rising, and life has lost its meaning. The West once built its civilization on faith and family, but now it worships freedom without limits and pleasure without purpose. This emptiness, this silent suffering is what we call the moral vacuum of the West. And in this vacuum, something extraordinary is happening. People are searching again, not for more wealth, not for more technology, but for truth. And in that search, many are finding Islam. A faith that restores balance, brings clarity, and reconnects the heart to its creator. In this balance, people find peace, a peace that the world's wealth and freedom could not buy. In many Western societies, the traditional family has slowly disintegrated. Rising divorce rates, cohabitation without marriage, and the decline of family-centered living have left countless children growing up without stable parental guidance. The family, once the source of moral instruction, love, and belonging, is being replaced by individualism and temporary relationships. Islam emphasizes the sanctity of family as the foundation of civilization. Marriage is not merely a contract, but a divine covenant that nurtures compassion, stability, and moral growth. As Westerners witness the social damage caused by the loss of family structure, many find in Islam a reminder that strong families create strong societies. The Western world values personal freedom as a sacred right. Yet, freedom without moral boundaries can easily become self-destruction. When "I can do anything I want" replaces "I am responsible before God," society drifts into chaos. Moral limits vanish, and the line between right and wrong blurs. Islam does not reject freedom, it perfects it. True freedom, according to Islam, means freedom from the slavery of desires and the illusions of ego. Muslims submit to Allah alone, not to social trends or personal whims. This disciplined form of freedom attracts many who are tired of being free, yet spiritually enslaved. Modern life in the West offers comfort, technology, and luxury, but also isolation. Studies show that loneliness has reached epidemic levels, especially among the youth and elderly. Depression, anxiety, and suicide rates continue to rise despite prosperity. The human soul longs for connection, not just with others, but with its creator. Islam offers that connection through daily prayer, community gatherings, and remembrance of Allah, dhikr. The mosque becomes the family, the prayer a moment of peace, and the Quran a companion. Many converts say Islam filled the emptiness that no medicine or therapy could cure. The Western system celebrates consumption as the path to happiness. People are taught to buy, upgrade, and chase more, yet the more they own, the emptier they feel. The worship of material success replaces gratitude and humility. Islam teaches moderation and contentment. The Prophet ﷺ said, "Richness is not having many possessions, but richness is being content with oneself." Sahih al-Bukhari. This simple wisdom offers an escape from the endless rat race. Many Westerners who convert to Islam testify that they finally found peace not by owning more, but by wanting less. As secularism expands, religion is pushed out of public life. Schools, governments, and even homes hesitate to mention God. Without a divine purpose, life becomes a random accident. Birth, struggle, and death with no greater meaning. This spiritual emptiness breeds despair. Islam restores meaning by connecting every act, from eating to working, with worship. A Muslim's life is guided by the awareness that Allah watches and cares. This purpose transforms the ordinary into sacred, reviving hope in a world that feels lost. The modern Western culture glorifies exposure and self-display, physically, emotionally, and digitally. Modesty, once a virtue, is now mocked as backward. Yet this hyper-exposure has not led to freedom, but to exploitation, objectification, and insecurity, especially among women. Islam's concept of haya, modesty, protects both men and women from becoming mere objects of desire. The hijab and Islamic dress are not symbols of oppression, but of dignity and self-respect. Many Western women embrace Islam after realizing that modesty is liberation, not limitation. In much of the modern West, morality has become subjective. Your truth and my truth. This relativism erases the concept of absolute good and evil. As a result, societies lose a common moral compass, leading to confusion and decay. Islam anchors morality in divine revelation, not human opinion. The Quran provides timeless principles that do not change with trends. For many seeking moral clarity, Islam's unchanging laws offer stability in a world where everything else is negotiable. With meaning fading, many turn to substances and distractions to escape pain. Alcohol, drugs, gambling, pornography, or endless digital entertainment. These addictions promise relief but deepen emptiness. Islam prohibits harmful habits not to restrict joy, but to preserve dignity and health. The Quran calls believers away from intoxicants and toward remembrance of Allah. Many former addicts who entered Islam describe their journey as finding light after long darkness, a path of self-control, community support, and peace. Amid all the confusion, a deep hunger for truth remains. Many Westerners are exploring spirituality, meditation, and alternative beliefs, yet still feel unsatisfied. Islam's clarity and balance between faith, reason, and action appeal to those tired of vague philosophies. Through Quran, prayer, and community, Islam offers a complete way of life, intellectually satisfying, emotionally healing, and morally grounding. The more people study it sincerely, the more they discover that Islam is not foreign but universal. Islam fills the moral vacuum not by force but by balance. It neither rejects this world nor worships it. It teaches humans to live responsibly, enjoy blessings, and prepare for the hereafter. Where the West often promotes pleasure without purpose, Islam offers purpose without despair. Every believer is accountable to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, guided by divine mercy and justice. In this balance, people find peace, a peace that the world's wealth and freedom could not buy. In a world that has lost its moral compass, Islam offers direction. In a time when families break, Islam heals hearts. And when meaning fades, Islam reminds us, you were created for a purpose. This is not just the rise of a religion, it's the rebirth of truth in the hearts of humanity. Because when every system fails, the human soul still whispers for its creator. And that whisper is leading thousands every year, from New York to London, from Paris to Berlin, back to Islam. The Quran says, أَلَا بِذِكْرِ اللَّهِ تَطْمَئِنُّ الْقُلُوبِ. And that is how Islam fills the void.